Welcome to this video on tips for academic writing with a biblical worldview. I'm Dr. Patty Casero, and I've had the privilege of teaching in Christian higher education for many years. The idea for this video came from a conversation with one of my master's level students who said, "But I haven't written an academic paper since 2011. That comment reminded me that some graduate students return to school after years of professional experience and may feel uncertain about academic writing. You might be new to academic writing and unsure how to begin a research paper. This video is designed to provide practical reminders and helpful strategies for writing strong academic papers. Whether you're returning to academia after a long break or simply looking to strengthen your writing skills, I hope these tips will encourage and equip you for success. Strong academic writing requires more than good grammar and proper citations. As Christian scholars, we're called to pursue truth, think critically, communicate clearly, and honor God through our work. In this video, we will explore practical strategies for strengthening your academic writing. Whether you are writing research papers, discussion posts, or curriculum projects, these tips will help you develop your ideas and support your arguments with evidence. My prayer is that this video will encourage you to view academic writing not simply as an assignment, but as an opportunity to glorify God through excellence in scholarship. We'll begin with Proverbs 16:3, which encourages us to start with prayer. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Ask God to help you. Start with prayer. Ask Him to direct your thoughts. Ask Him to bring clarity and stability to your plans. Entrust all that you do to the Lord in prayer. When you surrender your plans and efforts to the Lord, He will provide wisdom and guidance for the path ahead. Think of the writing process like this: pre-writing, writing, and rewriting. Pre-writing includes planning. Writing is drafting the content of your paper, and rewriting is the revising and polishing of your work. So, think, write, think again, and then write again. James 1:19 says, "Let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak." This verse implies thinking. Between listening and speaking, or writing, is thinking. So careful thinking guards against careless writing. A simple formula for writing: number 1, make a claim. Number 2, quote an expert. Number 3, explain what you mean. Academic writing is not as complicated as it sometimes seems. You make a claim, support that claim with evidence or data from credible sources, and then explain how the evidence supports your point. Repeat that process in a logical, organized way throughout the paper, and you have the foundation of a strong research paper. The Apostle Paul gives us an example in Acts 17, verses 2 and 3, when he was preaching in Thessalonica. Paul reasoned from the scriptures, explaining and proving. He made a claim, supported it, and clarified the connection. So the complete process of writing would be: number 1, plan. Number 2, draft. Number 3, revise. Number 4, proofread. And then finally, number 5, publish. I'll give you more details about these in just a moment. Let's talk about why should you write. I would say this is a way to shine your light. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before others." Publishing allows your work to serve others. When you write, keep 2 important priorities in mind. Number 1, clarity. Make your writing easy to read and understand. Organize your ideas logically. Use precise language and clear transitions. Help your reader follow your thinking without confusion. And number 2, originality. Go beyond simply reporting what others have said. Contribute your own analysis, insights, and conclusions. Look for opportunities to step in the gap by offering thoughtful perspectives and meaningful connections. Ezekiel 22, verse 30 reminds us, "And I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge and stand in the gap." As a scholar and a Christian, your goal is not merely to repeat information, but to engage with it thoughtfully and contribute something of value. Someone needs the perspective, experience, and insights that God has given you. Let your writing reflect both careful scholarship and original thought. So, here's a step-by-step plan for writing an academic paper. First of all, understand the assignment. Read the instructions, the rubric, find out what the required length, the source requirements are, formatting style, and the due date before you even begin. Then choose a focused topic. Select a topic that is narrow enough to cover well and avoid topics that are too broad. Number 3, develop a working thesis. Write one clear sentence that states the main point or argument of the paper. Number 4, find credible sources. Use peer-reviewed journal articles, academic books, and trusted scholarly sources. Keep full citation information as you research. This will save you time later on. And number 5, read and take notes. Look for key ideas, patterns, agreements, disagreements, definitions, and examples. Record page number for citations. Number 6, organize your ideas. Group your notes by theme. Decide the major sections of the paper before you begin writing. And then number 7, create an outline. Plan the introduction, the body sections, and conclusion. Each section should support the thesis. Be careful not to get off on rabbit trails. Number 8, write the introduction, introduce the topic, provide content, and end with the thesis statement. Next comes writing the body paragraphs. Begin each paragraph with a clear topic sentence, use evidence from sources, and then explain how the evidence supports your thesis. Number 10, include an analysis. Do more than summarize sources. Compare ideas, explain meaning, show connections, and apply the research to your topic. Then you'll write the conclusion. Restate the main idea in fresh wording. Summarize the key findings and explain why the topic matters. Then you'll add your citations and references. Use the required format, such as APA or Chicago style. Check both in-text citations and the reference list for accuracy. Number 13, revise for content. Make sure the paper answers the assignment, supports the thesis, flows logically, and includes enough evidence. Edit for clarity. Improve sentence structure, word choice, transitions, grammar, and punctuation. And finally, proofread the final version. Check the formatting again, title page, headings, spacing, citations, references, and submission requirements before turning it in. If writing does not come naturally to you, I want to encourage you not to shy away from the challenge. Difficult things often produce the greatest growth. Every paper you write strengthens your ability to think, analyze, and communicate. Skills developed through practice, perseverance, and effort. Growth requires endurance and grit. James 1:4 reminds us, "And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." Academic writing can be demanding, but the struggle is part of the learning process. Stay with it. Each challenge you overcome makes you a stronger scholar, a more effective communicator, and a more confident professional. Then maintain a growth mindset. View challenges and setbacks as opportunities to learn and improve. Failure is not the end of the process. It is one of the most effective teachers. Don't give up when the work becomes difficult. You may not have mastered the skill yet, but growth takes time and persistence. And remember the power of the word yet. I can't do this becomes I can't do this yet. Remember that if an instructor asks you to revise a paper, it's not a sign of failure. It's a sign that he or she believes you are capable of producing even better work. Revision is an essential part of the writing process and one of the primary ways scholars develop their thinking and communication skills. Keep learning, keep revising, and keep moving forward. Strong writing reflects stewardship, discipline, humility, courage, and growth. It mirrors a life shaped by thoughtful reflection and faithful action.